Wait, Happy New Year! Pens win! And a happy 2017 for everyone, although with our record of 12, 1 and 2, I don't really think December should end. The Canadiens of Montreal came into town and the Pittsburgh Penguins did not send them into 2017 with high spirits. By the way, Carey Price is kind of not doing very well lately. Oh my god, let's all panic in Montreal. Anyway, Pittsburgh Penguins win 4-3 in overtime and cements the most wins they've ever got in December as a franchise in 50 whole years, by the way, and that is 12. As you can see, I'm rocking a Las Vegas shirt, because I mean, who's not gonna rock that if you get one? Before we get into the game, Flower also sits 17th all-time for wins, tied with Rob Barrasso, and obviously his next win, he'll then move and cement that spot. So that's great. Look at that. Claps for him. And he's really bailing us out while Murray's going to be out for a week or two. I think maybe towards the end of the season we just let this one slide and don't trade him for assets. If we can win another cup, that's worth it. That is worth it. That is the Chicago Blackhawks way of doing things where you just, it's another problem for another day, who cares? So the game didn't start well. First 4 minutes, Byron passes it to Radulov across crease. It was like NHL 16 cheese, cross crease cheese, and it's 1-0. And Fleury, you know, he did his best to get across, but you can't be that quick all the time. Second period starts, and we do just as what the Montreal Canadiens did to us, and Hornqvist scores the easiest goal of his life as Malkin puts it in his tape, and he just goes, oh, cool, I just need to sort of tap this. Just tap it in. Just tap, tap, tappity. 3 minutes later, Kessel gets just a slight step on the D and he goes backhand shelf, more NHL 16 cheese, and it's 2-1. We're looking pretty good. We're looking pretty good here. As the game evolved, as you guys could see, it was a neck and neck affair, this game, and both teams wanted to go into 2017 with a win. I think that was quite apparent, and shots never really got away from either team. They both just sort of kept up with the shots, where one team would get a little bit ahead, the other one would catch up. Scoring chances was very even. The goalies were pretty even. There wasn't really a stat that sort of just leapt out as being a stat that sort of was like, this is the reason why the Penguins won this game. In saying that, so I was kind of thinking, all we got to do is get to the third period. However, in 1921, Paul Byron said, nah, He gets a deflection and he gets his 12th goal of the year. I'm reading that wrong. There's no way Paul Byron has 12 goals in this season, right? Right? Brian Flynn then scores and at the start of the third period and we're down, and the way he scores was almost like he just put the ball back on a pinball machine, was like, ooh, let's see what this bounces off. It went off like a Penguin, a Montreal player, 2 posts pro over the crossbar, and Usher selling popcorn at the back there, and then it somehow goes in and it's 3-2. Sullivan has been extended for another 3 years as our coach. And with that comes his record of come-from-behind victories with the Pittsburgh Penguins. 25% of his overall wins have come when we're 2 goals down. That's insanity when in the last decade, 2 of those years, we haven't been able to win a game when trailing in the third period. And this guy, 2 goals down, doesn't faze us? It's incredible what we're able to do. Price was able to make an incredible save on Malkin, very similar to the robbery that he did on Sheary in the first period. Hi, I'd like to report a robbery. Flower then made an incredible save on Gallagher to keep it at 3-2. Then the Penguins were gifted a power play, and this is where you're going like, oh, this is where we can tie it up. However, it was an awful power play. Penguins then got a power play which wasn't very good. Canadians had a couple of chances to even score a goal and really just put the game away. Schultz had to play the whole 2 minutes of it. He was gassed by the end of it. It just didn't look good. I don't think there was many scoring chances on it. However, at the end of it, Schultz then continued to skate out there for like another minute, shooting it on net. And it was high and wide, of course, because he is gassed out of his mind. It somehow comes off Sheary, who's Kunitz 2.0, off his ribcage or his glove or his something or other. It doesn't matter because it's behind Carey Price, which then makes it 3-3, and we're going to overtime, baby. Quick note on Schultz. He has cemented our power play, probably what we were all hoping Derek Pouliot would end up being, and he hasn't quite got there, unfortunately. But he has cemented our power play, and 3rd overall in the league for scoring in the month of December. The only 2 players beating him is Crosby and Malkin. No, I'm not talking about Pittsburgh scoring, I'm talking about NHL scoring. Those 3 players are the top 3 NHL scorers in the month of December, which is just stupid. Penguins get a 2-on-1 in overtime, and you're like, yes, Kessel, and you know he's going to pass it to Malkin. He's doing so well in the assist category. He can also go backhand cheese, as we saw before, and it is blown dead. At this point, I'm yelling at my TV, throwing things at it. Cushions! There's a penguin little toy that I have. Here he is, see? He's my penguin friend. So I threw him at the TV, yelling, why is this play dead? That is not offside, and turns out it's too many men on the ice, and it's going to be a power play for the Pittsburgh Penguins. And they kind of stuffed up because Penguins had possession and they thought they lost it, and the refs, it was so funny when the refs went up to Sullivan, they were like, yeah, my bad, dude, I'm sorry. My New Year's resolution is not to make these mistakes next year. Can refs, if they stuff up, give like a coach a gift coupon? And like, here you go, this is $10 off at your next McDonald's purchase or something like that. You know Sullivan loves him some McNuggets. You heard that here first. That is official news. So overtime starts, Crosby gets robbed by Price because, you know, it's not a game unless Price robs someone again. Without him being able to score, that's breaks his 5-goal streak and 6-point streak. That's unfortunate, but look, he's not going to score every game. He now sits still first in goals overall and second overall in points because Malkin, with the goal to win the game, now sits first overall in points in the NHL, and we are just so spoilt in Pittsburgh. Quick note that I just want to say, people like Mark Madden, and I've mentioned Mark Madden a few times, and don't get me wrong, he's way more successful than me. So much more, it boggles my mind on why, but he's so much more successful than me. I get F4 views on my videos, I just sit here and I do this for me. This is me doing this. But he's said things like, we need to trade away Malkin, we need to trade away Fleury, and I've said the Fleury thing a little bit. We need to trade Letang, we need to trade away these players, and one of them now sits top of the NHL in scoring. He was 17th overall in the entire league's history. 100 years in goalie wins. You don't trade away those players. And sure, because of the expansion draft, we might lose one. That's fine. We might lose Fleury. That is okay. And sure, because of the expansion draft, we're probably going to have to trade away Fleury if we want to keep Murray. Or then we've got Jarry. And I want Condon back. I can't do it back. So just sit on your hands when trading away high quality players because they don't come around often. We've been spoiled here. We've had Yager, Lemieux, Coffey, the list, Francis, Malkin, Yager. I said Yager again, but he's still playing in the league, so I felt like it. Crosby, Letang, Chris Kunitz, Sheary. Yeah, Dustin Jeffrey. No, like we had so many good players and you just don't, and so as a Pittsburgh reporter or a fan, you kind of like, well, the next one's going to come, but that might not happen. Look at the Arizona Coyotes. They don't get that. No one gets this, what we get. And so just be thankful that we actually get to watch these players like every second night and they're wearing our jersey, not this one because this is Vegas. Although, Fleury, sorry, bud, you might be wearing this soon. I hope everyone has a really good 2017. I'm very hopeful for it. This year was kind of like the year of the what the fuck? Especially with Trump getting in, all those things. Pittsburgh Penguins had a crazy year. I obviously haven't been here because life sort of happens and things get in the way of that. But that's obviously stopped now. That's the video here. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Quick update on myself for those of you who have lasted this long. I don't work at my job anymore, so I left. So it has freed up a lot of time, as you can imagine. I was working crazy hours and thus not the videos. So I think you guys are going to start to see the old videos where I do the beer pros and the GMs and all those sort of things. And I look to get a job that's just not so full on for me because I love doing this. I make no money off it, but I just like doing it. It's fun. So have an excellent 2017, guys. Keep a lookout for my vids. And just, if there's any message for anyone that's got here this long, and I know I'm no one, if there's any message I can give anyone for 2017 is try something different. And if you always wanted to do something, then go do it. Don't hold back on it. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hit that sub button if you haven't already, because you've lasted this long. Why not sub? Hit that like button because it helps me out a little bit. I think it does at least. And comment down below. And tell your friends about me. Have an excellent 2017 and a happy new year, and be safe over these next 2 holiday period days. Don't drive drunk and all those other things. Thanks heaps for watching. See you and bye.